Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of Doom 2016. We're going to be picking up again exactly where we left off. I would like to go back to a couple of the earlier levels, specifically like the first one, where I didn't get all this stuff because I didn't have a map yet or didn't know to look at it. But for now, let's go ahead and continue to the libraries of the Lazarus Labs, where I learned of an artifact that can sever the connection between our two worlds known as the Crucible. If I can retrieve the Crucible, I can use it to close the well and shut down the Argent Tower permanently from inside Hell. I feel like that leaves it a little bit unclear as to what happens to me in that equation, but I'm sure that Doom Guy has a plan. And hello to Jab! So on our way in, Jab had sent a DM and had said, you know, hey, I don't know if you're planning to like just make it one and done through the campaign, but it would be, you can go back to the earlier levels and get the suit points and stuff. And Jab, depending on when you came in, I would like to do that. Whether or not it's going to be on stream or not, I'm not sure. But for now, let's go ahead into Titan's Realm. Jab, if you are in the area of the country where I remember you to be still, my understanding is that it's a real hot day out, at 114 or so. Right, what do these do again? This isn't one of the trial runes. I guess I'm going to press it. And it's also not one of those things that you rip the heart out of. I feel like it's a switch.
The scribes carved his name deep in the tablets of hell across eons, and each battle etched terror in the hearts of the demons. They knew he would come, as he always had, as he always will, to feast on the blood of the wicked, for he alone could draw strength from his fallen foes, and ever his power grew. Swift and unrelenting.
Hey, speaking of swift and unrelenting, let's just take a quick look at what the challenges are in this map. Oh, it says it right here. Kill a lost soul with another lost soul. No, those are like the floating skull heads, right? Those are the lost souls. Perform a death from above glory kill on a Baron of Hell. Okay, so that we should be able to do. We just have to find one. And maybe I can make sure that make them more immune to getting killed from random damage, and then kill 20 demons while using power-ups. So I will be more affirmative about getting the power-ups. People who have been watching the playthrough so far have seen that I don't often get those and make good use of them. First, because I don't see them, and secondly, because after I do see them, I want to do it successfully without using the power-up, because then I'll know that I can do it without the power-up. Oh, we just jump into this throat, huh? Sure do. Okay. Here we go! I did try to double jump. Wait, hold on, let's just see if there's a power-up in this room. No. I like the missile on these guys a whole bunch. I just always forget what button it is. Now, that second Cacodemon seemed to die a lot easier, like fewer shots than the first. Is that because he took some splash damage off of his buddy? I do feel like they were kind of close together. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Jab says it's 114 degrees where he is. Don't go outdoors on this, on days like this. Too old. It's a day where you'd want to be well hydrated before stepping outside, and then borderline have like I would want to have a watch reminder: drink more, drink more, drink more. Oh, hold on. Okay, actually... So, I don't remember if I'm still on the part where I'm trying to get a bunch of stun kills or not. So, let me just double check. This tends to happen at the beginning of episodes. Time out for just 1 second. What am I doing for weapon challenges and such? Okay, I already did the stun gun, so we already did that part. I need to use this and or get the mastery challenge for it. Also, do I have 10 weapon upgrades? Yo, I should be able to do this. Let's do this. Let's focus on this next. And then I don't have the part for that. I don't have the drone for that. Yes. Okay, so we still want to do the double kills in the shotgun. And then... Oh, I could do both of these. Let me just see if there's anything else cool that I want, though. Micro missiles we've already got. Gatling rotator we just talked about. Stun bomb. Oh, no. We could do the heat blast one. Okay, let's upgrade this then. Significantly reduces the weapon's recovery time from a heat blast. And then increases the amount of heat that can be contained, resulting in more potential damage. And that's going to give us generate heat passively without the need to spend ammo after we kill multiple demons with a single heat blast 20 times. Okay, so I'm going to focus on the shotgun first, but if we can get some of those possessed around, we will make use of that. And then, yeah, I can't quite do this one. I will do this one next. I probably should have done this one ahead of time. Javis saying you might want to look at what runes you're running. Yeah, that was the other thing. Because, oh yeah, we're still on vacuum. So let's switch this out for... Well, we have to do some death from aboves anyway, like on the... What's-his-face? The kill demon. Fill your armor to gauge to max 12 times. I'm going to say I don't think that this is going to happen at this stage in the game. I can't not take damage long enough to get it all the way up. But we'll have that one equipped nonetheless, because it does make the people drop some extra weapons. Extra armor, rather. Okay, just making sure I haven't overlooked anything particularly fun. Wait, okay, so... I don't know how to... What is it? Kill one of these guys? Kill a lost soul with another lost soul. If I had like a gravity gun to throw them into one another, then I could do that. I guess what you'd need to do is like have them collide. I don't really know how that would happen though. Okay, that was more damage than I wanted to do. Wait, can I... Is there death from below? Yeah, just the mechanics of this is going to take a little bit for me to work out. I was probably supposed to come in here and have a cool, like, hop fight with them. Probably don't want to jump into the acid. Usually that's correct, unless you are made of acid. If you are the Toxic Avenger, then you live in acid. Oh, you know what? There's going to be something under here, isn't there? I bet there might be something cool. Okay, but don't go off. Yep! Okay, that looks cool. How do we get that? I wonder... I'm hoping that I can jump to that part that's solid, that's not green. This might be very stupid. Okay, nope, we can. Okay, I still took some acid damage getting to the switch. Okay, so now we've done that. Whatever it was. I think it probably opened this door. Okay, well, I want that weapon drone on the other side. Oh boy, I don't like that sound when I don't know where it's coming from. I've not forgotten about the weapon drone. I don't know how to get to it just yet. It's like, if you could, maybe if you stunned a couple of them, then you could, like, stun one of them and then waited for his friend to come close. Okay, I don't want to be between these two guys. Well, that wasn't the glory kill that I hoped. Okay. Oh, you know, sorry, the rotator gun is what we meant to do. But what I need is, I need to have like 5 guys all in front of me to do it. Okay, we've got another switch here. Let's press this now before I forget. And then I'm running around for 20 minutes trying to remember what I was supposed to do. Hello to Ginger Beef! Ginger Beef, how's your Monday going? I did not have the least stressful of days at work, but made it to the other side. So the good news about that is that whatever happens in Doom is going to be a cakewalk compared to that. Uh-oh. Gingerby says Monday is going pretty well. Okay, so that door opened, but that's not a weapon upgrade. So, what do I like? Well, actually, there's not that many choices. There's mobile turret or there's tactical scope. I'm going to be using the thing here, but I'm going to use it with the Gatling rotator for a bit. So sure, why don't we take tactical scope, only because then that'll give us something to do with that weapon other than the mini missiles. Alright, so what does this do? I mean, it zooms in, obviously. Multiple zoom levels, gimbal-mounted recoil stabilizers, high accuracy, turns the HAR into an excellent sniper rifle that's capable of firing multiple rounds without creating unmanageable recoil. Whoa, hold on, that wasn't a zoom. Okay, so far none of these are... Ow! Okay, I'm taking more damage figuring out the scope than anything else. It said multiple levels of zoom, but that may simply have been color text, because unless Jab knows, I don't know how I would zoom in or out on that. Not, again, that I feel like I'm gonna be using it a lot. Maybe I'll look back on this in 5 minutes and be like, wow, remember when I said I wasn't gonna use the scope that much? Right, don't touch that. I just want to see if I can pick this stuff up. And then I need to use the chainsaw a lot more. I bet you there's an achievement for, like, you know, chainsaw 30 guys or something. I'm at 4. Jab never used it ever. Yeah, there's a reason I waited for a while to get that one. Okay. I'm just gonna look at this corner here. It seems like that's going to be a, like, go up from here and then over, but you never know. It also may not be a straight line. Like, I don't suppose I touch this or something. Nah, if this is here, I'm not seeing it. I feel like this is all just decoration. Well, apparently it really wants me to touch that green cage. I'm stuck on something. Rotator gun. Which button is it? There we go. Well, then again, I can't... Oh, and I'm out of ammo for this, because it draws from the same pool as the regular machine gun. Let's use the, what's it called? Really low on ammo here? Okay, we gotta get some ammo then. I want to get the imp. Or this guy. Okay, that should really fill me up again. Wait, no, be sick. Don't stop. Among other things, I'm testing to see just in case there's like a damage boost when you're looking through the scope. I know that materially that makes no sense, but I have absolutely noticed that as being a thing in some games. Hold on. Well, let me grab this carefully without blowing myself up. I don't know what it's wanting me to do with that yet. Probably survive until we can have a conversation with Sam Hayden about it. Oh. Well, that was an unnecessary amount of damage on me. Also that. He fell down the stairs. I did not kill that Pinky. He tumbled down the stairs and broke his own neck. Jab says, pointing out mobile turret has the highest DPS of any weapon in the game. Is that what I got? Or did I pick up the... No, I got the scope so that I could start upgrading that. Yeah, I'll take a look at you in a second. There were some things around. That's a jump. And then there's this over here. Don't think I haven't noticed that, because that would refill my armor, I think. And it could be through the green teleporter. And I do know that that goes up. I'm looking carefully first. Also, before we... I suspect that's ammo, but I don't know for what. Man, there's an upgrade, or a power-up. I didn't see that. That was a case where I wasn't saving it. I would have made use of that in this whole fight. Okay, let's go back up. I just want to see if there's anything else up there. Jab says that throwing 6 grenades will max out a rune. Is that the equipment one? Because the other thing I could do is F1 it was. Hologram. Yeah. Let's get that out there. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, and now we're back down here. So I feel like we've seen everything in here. Yeah? I mean, unless I can find a group of dudes to hit with this. Oh, that wasn't helpful. Are there dudes? Man, these guys waited until my power-up ran out. Wow, that was some really bad aim. Oh, boo. Can I use this thing? No. This thing. So, it's not equipped though. There we go. Now the rotator is equipped. I don't really know how it would come to be unequipped. I don't... Maybe I pressed R on it at some point that I was using it before. Wait. Well. I was about to say, I don't know if the fact that he appears to be glowing green is a problem for me, or if that's just like an environmental thing. Hold on. My charge shot beat out his. Yeah, the next time that there's like a group of guys... Oh, this is the guy! Hold on, so we want to fight him... we want to fight him anywhere where I can do like a thing. Yeah, hold on, I kind of like this idea, as stupid as it is. If I throw a dude down there... and then do a bunch of damage to him while he's focused on that. Okay, so that was above, right? Hold on, how do you tell? No, you guys, was I not looking straight down at him? I really felt like I was. This is the Baron of Hell, I'm pretty sure. Oh, good. Yeah, brother, I need you to come down here. Come on. Oh, no, he's got a cousin. Hold on. Ugh. Well, I definitely don't want to be in here. I need open sky. Right at this moment, I'm being extremely optimistic that I'm going to be able to kill this guy at all, much less with a death from above. Oh, shit. Okay, if that's not from above, I don't know the definition of above. We'll look in a second. Okay, hold on. Where do we look? It's here. Okay, then we got it. All right. Jab said you got him. Yeah, it must have said something on screen. I was very focused on having like 12 hit points at the time. So, yeah, this one's going to be rough. And then kill a lost soul with another lost soul. That's... the more I thought about it, I think that's probably it. That you use a stun to like get one of them and then lure another one in close enough to, like, blow it up. Which requires a degree of presence of mind I don't think I have. Okay, we've got 4 gasolines. But I usually don't just leave those out. Jab is saying explosives and luck. Okay, so hold on. Let's look at the map. There's another thing right over there. And are you serious? Is that... You guys, is there another power-up? I should have checked the map at the start of that fight. The thing is, when there's triggers to be pulled, I'm usually not thinking, let me also practice cartography. I'm like, let's kill those guys. Son of a bitch! And it's the one that's really easy to kill guys with, too. Yuck. Okay, so we could grab it and then jump in there, but I want to get whatever apparently this is. Boy, does this not look like a thing. By the way, who do you suppose carved this? Like, who in hell was, like, responsible for that? Do they have, like, human souls that they use to do all of their artistic labor? Okay. Let me check one more thing, because it does look like if we go... Also, I want to go over here to pick up all this armor. I think that maybe we can get to it from this side, question mark? No, hold on, I went the wrong way. So I'm just noting that this looks like it should have like a ramp that goes down, but both sides... Maybe this unlocks later. Yeah, okay, let's come back to this, because this absolutely looks... Whoops. There's simply too much level happening over here for us to not consider that to be main line. So let's jump into the teleporter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the... Wait, hold on. Oh, we're up above. We have extra ammo. Yes, please, with the rotor gun. Chain gun. All right, so let's get this going. We're going to grab the quad damage, and then we're going to run through the teleport and hope that we find guys. Or these guys. Okay, maybe more, too, though. E? I mean, probably... We did it! We did it! That was it right there. The incendiary rounds. Okay, but I didn't press the thing. Also... Yeah, so we did that, and I've got to kill 20 demons, and then we did the rotor challenge, which does what now? Bullets deal more damage when the chain gun reaches its maximum rate of fire. Which, can't you just hold down the Gatling, or maybe it does speed up from there? Also, sorry, I've got 5 weapon points, so why don't we spend that... This we're still trying to do. Instant reload sounds really good, but what else do we have? Right, right. I want to do this one. Beam charge time is reduced, which is only good news. And then that unlocks... No, it doesn't. Beam now has a devastating area of effect around it. Okay, well, we'll think about that. Oh, maybe I should have done that one to unlock the challenge. That's okay. Okay, so this does something. I'd love to know what before I... Auto map, okay. Jab says it's just a bad weapon. Is that the combat shotgun? I know Jab is not a fan of the combat shotgun. Son of a... I took enough damage that now I don't have infinite ammo again. And now I haven't. So, this is a blue door. I don't think I've got this. No, not yet. So that gives us a sense of what we want to do. There's a thing here, and a doll there, and conceivably a whole area over there. Can I get to these upper realms from here? It looks like... So if the prize is there, you would think that we would start somewhere else in the room to get up there. Also, it may not be possible from here, but... Oh! I was looking for a jump thing, not a lift pad. Basically, I was trying to Assassin's Creed it, work my way backwards from where I wanted to get to where I thought game designers might put a way to get up. And I was there, I was just in the wrong place. This is not what I'd hoped for. This might be optimistic, but... Blah. Well, I mean, sure. But I want that doll first. Can I get there from here? Hold on. I can get there from here. Oh, I like this one. I like the chrome guy. Weapon upgrade point. But I needed more. I should probably double check. Cyber Demon model, silver guy. No, I like that one. Jab is saying maps in hell look like that. And then, wait, Jab is saying the Gatling gun is a bad weapon? Is this the... I'm not kidding. This is probably the yellow skull, but man, it looks like it's a 50% blue skull. No, that's yellow. Okay. It's just the highlighting around it. Oh, this is... Okay. So this weekend we watched a movie called Meander. I don't want to say that it was like a terrible movie or something, but it was a lot of this, except in a very cramped space. I think that the actor that was in it was very good, but also there's only so good that you could... Was that really the trick? Just stand under there? Anytime I escape a death trap on my first try, I assume that I did it wrong. Okay, that's a yellow door. I like the look of it. This we clearly get after the blue door, and this I feel... But we're going to come back for the blue door anyway, so I'm not going to worry about going back just now. Okay, don't stand in that. Yeah, so Meander is... Do you remember the movie Cube with Nicole DeBoer? And I'm sure others, like, no offense, I just don't remember the name of everybody that was in there. And I mostly remember Nicole DeBoer because she was in Deep Space Nine, and then also that show with the guy that's not Robert Downey Jr. in any way, shape, or form. What's the name of him? He was in Weird Science. He was in the second Halloween movie. So I'm really failing at this right now. There's a Stephen King movie, Stephen King book. They made a movie out of it starring Christopher Walken, and then they went and made a television series out of it, which was not called The Killing Floor, which is the only thing that's coming into mind. The Dead Zone. There we go. That took a second. Oh, wait, no, I want to do this with shotguns now. Okay, I need to get 3 more multi-kills with super shotgun. Yeah, so Nicole DeBoer was in The Dead Zone. Anthony Michael Hall. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's wait until we see dudes, and then we're going to grab that. And even if I take acid damage, we're going to run around and kill at least a couple more guys. Wait, come back. Anyway, Cube. Cube is a decent movie. It's not like the greatest of movies, and I have known people that got extremely mad at it for various reasons, and that's cool. For me, I think it's an example of how tight of a story you can make basically using a... Oh boy, hold on. Okay, I am not meaning to just nose into that wall. Cube was basically shot, okay, in a room next to another room, and every single scene in the movie is that room with different colors. I don't know why I'm using this. It's not very well suited for this. It's got great performances from everybody around. It's got an evocative premise, and the whole movie ultimately hangs together really well as long as you're okay with a really, really cynical outlook on things. And that's Cube. I can't speak as well for like the other... Sorry, I was trying to do like a jump and then like a back jump. I'm not convinced that hit. Wait, can I do my Gatling gun for a bit? I really feel like I bored that guy to death. So here comes Meander. Meander is What If Cube, except it was only about one person. And don't get me wrong, she's like, the woman in this does a fantastic job. Like, she really does, given the fact that she has effectively nobody to play against, nobody to talk to, and it's just her in like a very narrow tube for a lot of the movie. Secondly, if you are claustrophobic or feel like you would enjoy a horror movie about claustrophobia, this movie is for you. The people that made it know all of the different ways that you might feel claustrophobic about things. So this feels like where I'm meant to go, and I'm missing something in here. So, oops. Sorry. The trouble is, the story is nonsense. Like, where Cube was... Where are they and what's going on? And by the end of the movie, you feel like you have a pretty good sense of that. In Meander, I guess you also have a pretty good sense of it, but I don't know. Without actually giving away what the ending is, I think that you'll reach the end of it and be like, that was dumb as shit. I'll say this, anybody that got mad at Cube should definitely not watch Meander, because it is not for you. For me, I felt like you guys, I don't know what to do. I'm in this small chamber. Can we go back the way that I came? I don't feel like I can, but maybe. Okay, so I can, but... So what's all this then? Because that's definitely here. That's gotta be a switch. If that's a switch, then it's going to be in here. And I didn't look at it before. Sometimes I don't notice it until it says, like, press E to switch. Or it's gonna... really? Okay. It's gonna be in one of these little alcoves. This is just... It's incredibly intense music for... Switch, switch, gotta find a switch, gotta find a switch, 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 switch. Nope. Alright, I might be wrong about this being a switch. Either that or I've looked at it a couple times and just not noticed it. It really is acting like the music is just 109. No? So I feel like I have to walk away from this. That's a bummer. I am tempted to just straight ass jab. I want this, partially because there's a power up in there, and I can get a few more kills off of it. I'm going to say that I think that the ship has sailed on that. Okay, so jab. I will defer to jab on this hidden room. Need the switch, which is a room ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead a little bit. Didn't even really have to move. Okay, hold on. Let's look around in this room a bit. Yeah, the music was clearly confused about why I wasn't coming back up here and dealing with them. And really, it's ammo now, right? Yeah, I've done the other two. Okay, and then going on Jab's knowledge, I'm going to look in this room for a switch. Don't see one here. It could be behind the yellow door, but usually the switches are really close to the doors that they open. It could be behind the yellow door, because that's actually somewhat closer than where I'm standing. I'm just concerned that I'm gonna, like, look right at it for a solid 8 seconds and still not see it. Yeah, I think the thing about Meander is that it's definitely got the production quality. The set design people absolutely understood the assignment, and they were doing great work. Oh no, I was tricked. And I think that the direction and the acting was really, really good. Like, it's a lot to ask one person to do, to like basically uphold that entire movie. When it comes to the script, that's where I think that it really fell apart. I think the people that made it had a really cool idea for, like, a scenario, and then they didn't have a good idea on how to justify the scenario within the story, so they just made up some stuff. And yeah, I mean, stuff happened is a way to make movies, but I kind of got to the end of that one and was like, well, I appreciate the way in which it was made. I could probably go for some more ammo. No, I've got lots of different ammo, including spinny gun. I feel like someone... Yeah, there we go. I am disappointed that I don't have enough ammo to, or enough armor to qualify as maximum, yeah, infinite ammo. Now, on the opposite end of that spectrum, well, not really the opposite, but we also watched a movie called Parallel, and you guys, All I can say is that it's the movie called Parallel that has Alden Hodge in it. And I have to specify that because there's about 40 movies. Well, wait, don't get on that. I feel like I'm going to get crushed. There's either something awesome up there or that will crush you against the ceiling. It looks like it's the latter. You guys, there's so many movies called Parallel or Parallels or Parallels with a Z. Okay, but sorry, I still don't know if I want to be on that, and I really think the answer is no. It doesn't look like it. No, there is something up there. There's a switch. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna duck just in case. Is there anything else cool up here? So, Alden Hodge is one of 3 characters in the movie. It's just that he was the one that I immediately recognized, like the actor. Hold on, I do want to look around in this room a little bit more. The main character is a different actor, and I don't happen to know her name. But this movie was written and produced by Alden and Edwin Hodge, both of whom are in the movie. And then the main character is actually this, like, Alden Hodge is in it a lot, but I really feel like the main character is this other woman. And this was more of a movie about, like, I feel like this was a proof of concept for what if you had a movie where the production quality was kind of rubbish, but you had 3 really, really good actors and apparently a pretty decent director to tie it all together. The main problem that I had is that it's one of those movies where people walk in the woods a lot. It's just one of those movies that comes off feeling really, really cheap, even if, like, there's nothing inherently wrong with the color grading or the quality of the video or anything like that. It just feels kind of cheap. For example, I don't know where they shot this, but if it was not at sort of like a bed and breakfast that they rented out to do the production, I don't know where it was. Like, as soon as they showed the exterior of this place, I was like, oh, this looks like an inn. Like, this is a bed and breakfast. These people run a bed and breakfast, or they're staying here on vacation. No, apparently it's their house. But, like, it doesn't look like a house. It just doesn't. It looks like they put in a couple chairs and tables and some photos on the wall and then hoped this hotel would look like it was somebody's home. I am very nervous that this is a room designed for lots of fighting, and there's no fighting happening in it so far. Oh, because I'm supposed to take that. Okay, so yes, this was what will make everything happen. Is there a power-up in this room? No. Okay, do I have any weapon tasks that I can do? We've already done this one. We've not done this one. Kill multiple demons. Okay, so hold on. Let's get that happening. That's what, 6? 5. No, 3. There we go. And I'm on Heat Blast. Heat Blast is the one that I want. Okay, so we're going to try to do Heat Blast. And then we've done that one. What was the one I wanted to get instead of that? Oh, and the super shotgun, we could do that as well. And then with one more, I could remove the loading time or the charge burst, which I really don't use that often. I like the grenade. And then with 6, I could do one of these. Okay, let's try to get 2 more points. Jab is into the switches in this room. Oh, sorry. I thought back into it, I would just grab it. Okay, we all know how this is gonna go. Are these guys invisible? Like, they've got a cool, like, visual effect when I shoot them. Oh, they are invisible. That's awesome. Or at least they're called a Spectre. Dude, look at these guys. Oh, I love these guys. I mean, I'm going to hate them presently when they rip me up, but no, those guys are great. They're predators, basically. Yeah, I have less to say about Parallel on the whole. Hold on. Okay, I was pressing a lot of F there. These guys look great. I love their design, like their visual effect. Did I blind him? What is happening to him? Oh, okay. Keep forgetting to do that. By the way, I think I'm done with that rune. I think I did it. Nope, go forward. Okay. I really tried to do the from above, just once more for old time's sake. So that's 5 weapon points, right? Okay, let's look around for that switch that Jab mentioned. It's gonna be someplace extremely obvious that I'm not going to see. By the way, while we were watching it, I then, like, pulled up the IMDb to be like, what have I seen Alden Hodges in? So he was in, like, Straight Outta Compton and, like, 3 or 4 other things that I've, like, never seen. I was like, wait a second, where do I recognize him? He's done some voice work and stuff. He played in like, Crisis on Infinite Earths. I think he played the Green Lantern in that, but that was voice work. I was like, but I have seen this guy in, like, a lot of stuff, and I still can't place it. It's an odd experience to be like, no, I absolutely know who this is, but not from anything on his IMDb. So I was just thinking that it could be up on one of these pillars, but then none of these pillars have a top to jump to. I like it when it's narrowed down to in this room, so at least I have a search area. But it could just be in one of the dark corners. Remember that one that I found that was just, like, in a completely black pit? Like, it was just in a black cave where it honestly looked like the game was, like, erroring out. It wasn't rendering properly, but no, it was just unusually dark. Probably walked past it 4 times. Just for the sake of pacing, I might turn to Jab on this again. And then this goes upstairs, and there's the altar. I feel like I've checked the second floor pretty well. I'm just looking like the little crannies around the walls. Like behind here, for example. Absolutely no idea. It's not like in the space underneath one of these. This one, so I mean, that one's got some roots holding up. This one has the red energy that's sort of making it float. I wonder if it's supposed to draw my eye to it for some reason. We've got a torch. 2 of the torches are not lit. No, I don't see it at all. I think I'm going to just ask Jab. Yeah, I can look at this for 15 more minutes, or I can just ask Jab. Jab is saying... Oh, that's right. Yes, he was in Supernatural. Leverage I've not seen. Hello to Gaki. I had to look it up. Hello to Gaki. Howdy, chat. Gaki, I hope that you're having a great Monday. We're looking for a switch. It is reportedly in this room. I would love to find it on my own. The room is not that large, and I'm not in a very bright room in real life. Like, I can see this image. It could be in one of these, like, recesses. Although I don't see it. Yeah, for Gaki, I know that Gaki's been following along with the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. My intent had been, all weekend long, that today would be a Baldur's Gate 3 day. And that way we could work on editing over the next couple days. However... Today was, like, work was just a lot. Jeff says, oh, it's in the room with the crushing pillar. Oh, that greatly clarifies things. Jeb, thank you very much for the cheer. I will read chat. I want people to always feel good about participating without... Really? This room? Oh, no. This is a much larger room with a lot more area to search. But, like, that's why I'm glad to have Jab here who knows where it is. Because otherwise... Look at that. Look at that. Thank you, Jab. Gaki said, I just beat this game like 4 days ago, and I can tell you that I have no idea where to look for the switch. Yeah, no, if it was not for Jab pointing out in episode 1... where, like, this is what a switch looks like this is what you're even looking for, I never would have found a single one. They would have been like the pigeons in GTA 4. So we've done that. Now I just need to make my way back to the secret room, which is... Yes, this way. Yeah, did you have a good time? I'm enjoying it a great deal. Okay. Okay, yeah, these little mini areas are not super complicated. Like there doesn't tend to be a lot of stuff in them. All right, and then the only thing is that what appears to be a power-up, which how else would you ever get to it except... Okay, and I've killed all the dudes. Oh, look at that! I misunderstood what it was. I thought it was going to be like a quad kill or something like that. It actually refilled our armor all the way, so I'm now at 3 of 12 on that particular challenge. Okay, and this room I've already been through. So now I need to go... Yes. Well, hold on. Do I go this way? No, because I've done everything over there. So now I turn around, and now I go head for the blue door. Yeah, I would rate Parallel as being, like, one of the most basic versions of the Parallel universe. Like, like, if somebody said, oh, parallel looks interesting, I would say, okay, watch Coherence. Because Coherence, like, executes on this idea, in my opinion, a lot better and with a lot more nuance. And also, what the hell? What? Can I not go back from here? Because I go back into the... So, this is what I'm calling the yellow chamber, because everything past the yellow door. We've already done that. So now I want to go this way to get back to the blue door, and I am currently looking at a wall. Is it up there? It is possible that I can't get there from here. So what if we fell in here and now I can't get out the same way that I came in? We would... I actually don't know the end of that sentence, because I don't see anything over here that would lead me back out. Down here on the lower level, no, there's a secret chamber. We got that over there. There has to be a way out over here. Oh, the pillar. Remember, wasn't there something at the top of the pillar? I rode the pillar up and then I didn't explore further. I want to say that there was like another, maybe I'm wrong, but there was like another pathway. No, did I completely make that up? Yeah, I guess that was just in my head. I thought there was like another tunnel. Oh my goodness, wait, what's going on? Czar has resubscribed. Czar, thank you so much for the resubscription. Czar is so freaking tired, had an 11-hour day. Czar, I did not have an 11-hour day, and I also am so freaking tired, so I can only imagine how much more you are into it. I hope that you're doing well, and I really appreciate the resubscription. I hope you're staying cool wherever you are. Jab says it's 114 degrees where he is. How? Okay, let's not get tied up on what's not possible. Is there a jump thing around? This goes down. That goes down. I feel like I'm stuck on something that's not a puzzle. Finding the key card is a puzzle. Finding the switch is a puzzle. Leaving this area is not a puzzle. I feel like I've spent like 5% too long in here, and now I've forgotten the extremely obvious way that I would get out. What's interesting is that I can't see a single way across this chamber, short of the ability to float, that I would get out. So then let's start examining other ideas. I absolutely don't know. I mean, short of a teleporter that just moves us into the center of the world, which that's not usually how these levels have been put together. Let me look left and right. Well, I've been throughout this room several times, and we just got up from the secret area. I don't think that there's going to be anything in here. And then in here, this was our goodie cave. We found all sorts of cool stuff. And, like, this guy's just freaking out. We found a suit upgrade. We didn't find any other way. This just doesn't seem like it should be this complicated. Is it this? I sort of took this to be part of the trick. Yeah, I feel like that's still a trick. I don't remember if this floor is poisonous to me anymore. No. It's just gross. Czar says it was 82 and super humid because it's been raining all weekend. Jab is saying that there's a teleporter around. Well, fudge. So where would I put the teleporter if I was a game developer? I would probably not put it right next to the way out. I'd put it, like, right over here. I'd put it where I've put... Oh, I remember exactly where it is. The cage opened up, and then I didn't walk through it because I wanted to find the switch. Now I just have to remember where that was. Yup. And I think it might be that right there. Okay. I apologize to everybody. I really wanted to switch, and then I forgot that there was a teleporter here. And now I am somewhere new. Let's listen to Throaty.
None could stand before the Horde but the Doomslayer. Despair spread before him like a plague, striking fear into the Shadow Dwellers, driving them to deeper and darker pits. But from the depths of the abyss rose the Great One, a champion mightier than all who had come before. The Titan of immeasurable power and ferocity, he strode upon the plain and faced the Doomslayer. And a mighty battle was fought on the desolate plains. The Titan fought with the fury of the countless that had fallen at the Doomslayer's hand. But there fell the Titan, and in his defeat, the Shadow Horde were routed.
I wonder if when they wrote, like, Doom the Dark Age, they sat down and they, like, took notes on all of these audio logs that they probably thought they were never going to have to be accountable for, and then, like, oh shit, what did we say? What was all that stuff? Gaki, by the way, he said that he started playing this because of this playthrough. Gaki, that's awesome. I really love it when people are like, oh, I saw you playing it looked like fun. Or, I saw you playing it and I feel like I could do better. Like, whatever got people to play the game. I mean, I don't know that I can... Yeah, I'm just going to grab it because I guess I did get an extra point of rich get richer. Okay, so now... But, you know, yeah, no. A major theme of the channel is and always has been... Man, games are fun, aren't they? Games are a really good time. What if we played games and had a good time? And I'm trying to work out how I get to this, to be honest. And I think that we go this way. Crud. Okay, then we don't go that way. And also, that would not have gotten me... I thought that these were connected. Okay. No, then that's not where we want to go. Okay, so now we're going to head maybe towards this or that or back towards the blue door. I mean, I'd love to get that power up if we're going to do a fight in here, but... Oh, are we? Come back. Where'd he go? Boy, I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Okay, and now I no longer have infinite ammo. I was enjoying that for as long as I could. Hold on. hold on. I have more ammo somewhere. I almost got a shotgun, or a chainsaw, rather. I don't know that I can get close enough to use it on this guy, but I'd love to. Yeah! We got him! No, it's too long range for that. I tried to aim for the leg to see if we get a different one, but I think I was still, like, in the front of him. Oh, that's our weapon upgrade. Hold on. So, what was the one? I like this one. The beam charge time is reduced. Wait, that's why I already got it. So, devastating area effect, I guess. Precision bolt, move its full speed. Which challenge do I like better? Demons killed by the precision bolt will explode, dealing damage to nearby demons. Oh! Maybe you can use that to kill the lost soul. And then you'll kill another one with the lost soul. Allows movement while using siege mode. Well, I kind of like this one better. But this one is... Let's do it. We're just going to do that one. I have to have a committee about it. Czar is asking if I'm streaming on YouTube now as well. Not simul streaming, but all of the episodes are going up onto YouTube after the fact, since they can no longer be archived here on Twitch. For anybody that didn't know or watches this at some point in the future, where that's just sort of the accepted behavior, for many, many, many years, we were archiving everything on Twitch and putting them up into nice collections, and they had nice header images and descriptions and everything else, and then one day... No, I still can't get there from here. Yeah, I feel... Sorry, this whole area is behind me, maybe. The point is, one day Twitch said, oh, by the way, you have to delete all that stuff. Everybody does. Everybody has to delete all of your video archives. You're allowed to have this much and no more, and then that was the end of it. So, yeah, no, now everything, Czar, gets put over onto YouTube. So, the episodes will still be archived. They will just be archived on a different site. So, can I get there from here? Jab is happy for the explodey beam, it seems like. This... seems slightly like more effort than it's worth, but I really want it. I really want this thing. Czar, I'll also say that I've tried streaming directly to YouTube, and let's just say that the quality difference is substantially worse with the same settings. I don't really know how to account for that, but it is a remarkable difference in the wrong direction on the quality front, and so much so that I'm kind of curious how people do it. Because the same settings that produce, I think, pretty good conditions on Twitch... Yeah, this is nowhere near it. This is the absolute opposite end of the map. The bummer is that it really looks like I was in there at one point. So I'm on this lower level. I need to find out how to get here. You get here by being in here, and then like there's a pillar or something you can jump onto, and you get into it from here. On the upper level, I did get this droid. So we were absolutely in this area at one point, and I didn't look at that. And now the question is, how would I get back? There could be a jump down. Hold on. But not here. Hello to Crow! Crow, I hope you're having a great Monday. We are in the third to last-ish level of Doom, And unfortunately, I'm really slow walking because there's at least one more power up, like a bonus, a secret that I want to get. And I am terrible at getting there. I just want to double check. This is locked off. No, it's not. Except it is. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to move forward now. If there's a way back, I can now spend an inordinate amount of time trying to get there, or maybe we'll find a teleporter that goes back. As soon as you start putting two-way teleporters onto a map, you can expect me to have difficulty figuring out how anything is attached to anything else. I do like reading about Olivia Pierce and Samuel Hayden. Before joining the UAC, Olivia was open to discussion about her endeavors and beliefs. She was known to have been an avid world traveler, served a 2-year tour of duty with the Global Science Council, and even spent time serving as a missionary in South America, which she noted was a spiritual but frivolous pilgrimage. Since moving to Mars, she's become a recluse, cutting off friends and family to focus on her secretive work on the Lazarus Project. She's rarely seen outside the lab and no longer attends board meetings or any UAC press events. Past colleagues of Olivia's have noted that this behavior may just mean that she has something spectacular to reveal in the near future. It depends on which side of the demons v humans divide you're on, because for at least some of those folks, it is spectacular. Okay. I was not able to kill a lost soul with another lost soul, and I really botched the power-ups. And look, that elite guard would have been the last secret. It would have been the last secret, you guys. But we've done that. Let's continue. I want to do one more level. Crow is saying it's hot, otherwise it's been okay. Yeah, Jab was saying it's 114 where he is. Like, that's... Like... If you just fell on the pavement, you'd get burned, it feels like. I fought my way through hell and found the Titan's core, a portal that gets you one step closer to the Crucible and defeating the forces of hell for good. You must crush the Crucible Guardians, and retrieve what's yours. Yeah, the Crucible Gardens. Gotta watch out for those. Wait. 2 suit points. I could go for power-up effectiveness if we're gonna start having the ones that makes them last longer. I mean, I could. What would this one do? Further decrease the recharge duration. Yeah, and I should check my runes as well. Immune to explosive barrel damage. I'd probably want that one more than the power-up effectiveness. Yeah, so we got this one. Increases the effectiveness of equipment items. Let's swap that out for something that I can upgrade. Fill your armor to max, we're doing. Kill 10 demon while saving throw is active. I really don't like that one, though. Kill 50 demons during the speed boost. Oh, move faster. Sure, let's do that one, because I'll move faster after killing somebody with a glory kill, and I like doing that. Yeah. Ginger Beef says that's too many degrees, the 114. Also, I didn't look at this. Kill a mancubus with the pistol. Oh, no. What's a mancubus? Do I know? Let's look it up really quick. Not weapons. Monsters. Okay, big belly guy. All right, so we want to kill one of these with the pistol. That doesn't mean that we can't soften him up with something else. It doesn't say you have to kill him only with the pistol. Kill 2 cacodemons with 1 shot. Doesn't the siege cannon penetrate? Or maybe it's the rotator gun. I think the siege cannon might penetrate. Kill 10 demons with explosive barrels. Two cacodemons with 1 shot. That's asking a lot of them in terms of their ability to wait in line. Okay, no, I see that teleporter. I'm looking around at everything else first. Apparently I missed something up over here. Jab is saying the siege cannon will do it. Yep, that's what we got ready to go. Oh, and there's apparently... Oh, there are doors right here. And they look like they lead to teleporters, since otherwise they lead to nothing. Speaking of, I don't know what suddenly made me think of this. It has nothing to do with the topic we were just talking about. I'm curious if anybody in chat has considered that Mind Over Magic, isn't it called? Where, like, it's sort of a magical school management game. That game looks great, and it came out, and I've not seen anybody talk about it. It's made by Clay Entertainment, which did, like, Oxygen Not Included and Don't Starve. Or maybe it's published by them. Okay. Don't feel like this requires as much... Sorry. Shotgun. Guys, can we all stand next to each other again? 28 of 30. All right, so let's see if we can just work him down a little bit. Okay, stop. What is this achievement called? Patience? Ow. Ow! What the fuck? I did not see those guys. The Lost Souls. There we go. Okay, so now I don't have to do that again. Now I can always use heavy ordnance on those guys. But yeah, it's like, I feel like there was some buzz around Mind Over Magic, and then it entered early access, and the reviews were really good, and then it came out, and as far as I know, the reviews are still really good, and I don't know, I would like to try it out. This is a Switch, I think? Oh no, this is a... Alright, so that little bit there, that mentioned a shield. That's a big deal in Doom the Dark Age, isn't it? That he's got a shield. That's pretty cool if they were sowing the seeds of that. And this is it, you guys. This is the last upgrade. For that, I mean. Jab is saying that the kill the pistol thing was a lot easier if you charge the pistol. Yeah, I never spent the weapon points on, like, make that go faster. Mostly because there were better... I always felt like there was something else to spend on. Okay, no, this is just exactly where we were. Got it. I'm so sorry. What is over here? Another hidden room. Okay, well, unless the switch presents itself to me right the hell here. I bet it's in here. Although if it was in here, it would show it to me. It would say, you'd see it from in here. No. It's not back here. Okay. I will examine this later. Oh, boo! Get the hell out of here, buddy! Spectre, I was gonna kill all those guys. He ripped apart all of my, like, dudes. I'm not friends with that guy. I weep no tears of blood for that guy. Oh, this looks like where I'd put a switch. No? Really? You can't even, like, nuzzle up against this. Okay. I looked in there, I was immediately like, oh, that's where a switch would be. Alright, I kind of want to blow up that. Oh, you know what else? I should have shot that to blow up a bunch of guys with the exploding barrels. Czar is asking if the plan is to start Eternal after this. I'll probably do some non-Doom related stuff for a bit. I like to mix it up. Sir, can I interest you in an exploding barrel? Well, I'm not gonna not kill him this way. This guy's so pissed off. What the fuck? How am I supposed to fight this Doom Marine? He keeps popping out and shooting me once and then ducking back behind cover. This video game AI sucks. Damn it. I really should have, like... That's 29 of 30. Can we get one more? Come on. Wait. There we go! We finally did it! 30 double kills, or multi-kills with a shotgun. Hello to Ronan! Ronan is rocking out to the music. Yeah, my understanding is that Eternal is rather substantially longer than this one, and I was very much looking for a game that I could play and enjoy and would be in and out and complete. Sometimes it's nice to mix up the longer games with the shorter ones. Maybe it's time to take that. No, there was one. What was the other one that was 1 point that we saw? Tactical scope. Bullets fired while zoomed in will deal additional headshot damage. Yeah, there we go. Move faster while zoomed in with the tactical scope. Bullets fired while zoomed in will penetrate through targets. Oh, that's another thing that we could do. It's only when you're zoomed in, though. I feel like there's probably other things that I should get first. Yeah, let's hold off on that. We don't need to spend it right away. That's our goal. We're maxed out on armor. Oh, yeah, no, let's see if we can take a very small amount of health and then damage, and then pick up an armor piece, and then another very small amount of damage. See if we can really cheese that out. I'm sorry, what am I doing in this room? That switch. Rona, I hope your Monday's gone well. Oh, here's a great shot. Hold on, so what do I want to do? I want to use the... Oh, son of... I thought he had a little bit more life than that. Hold on a second. Alright, where's my siege cannon at? Let's see, maybe stun them. Oh boy, this would work so much better if I knew the buttons. Okay, hold on. So it's 7 for that and 3 for that. Let's try it again. Did that count? Yeah, we did it! Okay, wait, what was the third challenge then? Hold on, I want to... Thank you for that. Hold on. Oops. Come here. He's very good at dodging my stun. Either that or I'm just very bad at firing it. I want him to teleport again so then I can... Yeah. Also, my whole plan about taking small amounts of damage then refilling the armor didn't... It immediately failed against contact with the enemy. Oh, Jab is saying... What was it, though? Kill 10 demons with exploding barrels. Oh, I probably spent it all on getting the double shotgun kills. Wait, I'm sorry, what was the Zarin said the combat shotgun grenade launcher works wonders for the rich get richer challenge. In what? Oh, can you do small amounts of damage for yourself? I didn't think of that. I was absolutely thinking about, like, how do I cheese the shit out of this? And I didn't think to do that. There's apparently a map over here. Yep. They keep it in the flame room. And then we well, no, that's great, though. We probably just go through here. Bummed out that I don't know how to get into that. And then, so is there anything over to my... Yeah, the map wants you to think this is all one open area. Maybe it becomes that after you do the next area. Sorry, that's a good tip. That or stand on the very outer edge of your own, like, rocket blast. Yes? Okay. Wait, don't I have a... Didn't I get one of the key cards? Okay. So there's a quad damage in the middle of the room. I can't think of any reason not to get these while I can. Why am I walking into those? Well... I had infinite ammo, and then all I could think of to do with it was walk directly into the enemy projectiles. Not particularly fast-moving projectiles, mind you. Wait, I am not entirely in this plane of reality for a second. Is it supposed to sound a bit like we're underwater? I don't feel like the soundscape is proper right now. You guys are all getting this, right? It sounds like I'm listening to a fight in the next room. Okay, none of these are what I meant. Hold on. Shotgun, plasma rifle, heavy shotgun. How about super shotgun? Or how about we refill on ammo? Yeah, it's like the music is fine, but all of those explosions sound like they were happening like behind some drywall. Okay, this is a lot of high-level guys. Hold on a second. Okay. Kind of low on that. We could do a little bit more with the assault rifle. And I emphasize a little bit more. What got me? Did I walk into acid? I guess they might have had an acid gun. You guys, the sound seems sort of messed up. Let me exit to main menu. Jab, if I exit to main menu, I can load from checkpoint. It's not going to, like, restart the level. Is that right? If you switch to grenade to siphon grenade, gives you health and armor. Really? Okay, let's do that. Okay, yeah, let's just exit to main menu, and then I'll go right back in. Czar was saying, by the way, a rocket would do a lot more damage to me. If you stand on the edge of the blast radius for the grenade, you'll take about 3 armor damage. Okay, let's go back in. And we'll see if that's correct. Yeah, this already sounds more correct. I think what happened there is at one point I sort of like, I killed a Caco demon and I sort of appeared inside the pillar for a second, and I think that's what messed up the sound. Wait, hold on. Oh, really? I thought that got him. By the way, Czar, did you ever make another run at that speed run you were going to do for Resident Evil 4? That game took me a while. I'm always... It's always fun to, like, play a game to, like, yeah, that was pretty good. And then you see somebody who knows it really well, and they just, like, ice it in, like, 3 hours. Oh, see, again, now the sound seems a little weird again. I'm stuck on something. Hold on. Okay, so standing in melee range of these big guys with their gauntlet arms, bad choice. Javin said to use the siphon grenade, and then I immediately put it out of my head. Let's try the siphon grenade. Also, that quad damage would be great. I wasn't saving that for any particular event, but... No! I had like 80 points of damage, like health. I thought that I could like dash in there and then do some quad damage. Then again, like I observed before, I got into range of like one of those, like the big boys, and my health dropped a lot, I think, from their melee attack. All right. Nope. Hold on. Now, hopefully I've softened the other one up a little bit so I can get a kill during the speed boost. That guy got hit on both sides. Can't claim full credit for that kill. Okay. I don't know when the kill qualifies, if it's at the start or the end of that animation. Like, hold on a second. Let's see where we stand on that challenge. Because the thing is, you got to do the glory kill and then get the kill. Yeah, so we're at 19 of 50, so it's going up. Oops. Oh, low on ammo, darn it. I think it's grenade time again, or chainsaw guy. Also, siphon grenade time. I don't know how that works yet. Do I have to stand in that blast radius? Or does it siphon? Ow, ow. Okay. Nope. Switch over to the remote detonator just in time for that to not be helpful. Jeff says, put the combat shotgun away and never touch it again. Oftentimes when it comes up, what's happening is I will have run out of ammo for my current weapon, and it like defaults back to that. That's an option, by the way. It defaults to on, like to auto switch weapons when you're out of ammo. And I just left it on because like, sure, I don't know, that sounds helpful. It sounds like it's going to make Doom Guy seem like he knows what's going on. He runs out of ammo, so he just switches to a different weapon. That said, I do like the combat shotgun, and I like the grenade launch mode for it specifically. The triple tap is okay, but I like the grenade mode that it has to it. So let's just check the room. And then here. Okay, I can now open the blue door, I think, which looks like it's going to lead down to all of this other stuff. So, the only bummer is not knowing how to get in there, and I just don't feel like I want to dedicate a lot of time to scouring for the switch. Like, for clarity, for people watching the VOD later, you know, people watching live know this. If I wanted to do, like, a platinum run in Uncharted, for example, I would think nothing at all of just looking up a guide to find all of those treasures that are all over the place. I like doing gameplay challenges when it comes to scour this level down to the last pixel to find the stuff. That's where I'm much more likely to be, no, I'm just going to look up a guide. Like, somebody else has done that. My level of engagement with video games is not to the point where I'm like, man, I've got to like solo every last thing about it. If I enjoy the main aspect of playing the game, then the extra stuff, like the Switch, for example, no, I'm just going to look that up. Okay. Oh, we haven't killed the Pinky with a chainsaw before. Booting him down and then just sawing all the way through the neck felt great. The only thing about these guys, again, huge fans of the way that they look, it's just a little tough to tell when they've died. Because it's mostly when has that blur stopped moving. Really, I thought he went flashy there, but... Hold on. So I do not have a lot of health relative to the amount of damage that these guys are going to do. Hold on. I almost said this guy because I didn't realize there were more than one. So where's this weapon? Low ammo, really. So now we're going to find out if I can chainsaw this guy. Yep. Okay. Ammo get. Okay, he forgot how his torso was put together. Yes, we will look at that in a second. Let's grab everything in this room. I also want to note, I am not using the chainsaw out of some weird sense of pride, or even because I forget that it's there. It's that I keep thinking to myself, well, but I kind of have enough ammo right now, and I don't know the next time that I'm going to get chainsaw ammo, so I should save it, and then I'll have it when I need it later. Like, that's the mental trap that I'm falling into. And that's why I have used so little chainsaw. Same with the BFG. Well, what is it? G? No. T? There we go. Yeah, I just... So the BFG is something different, actually, because I do completely forget that that's even an option. Were I playing one difficulty rung higher, I'd probably be out of BFG ammo at all times, because it would have been the only way that I survived the previous encounter.
Yet as the mighty Titan fell, and dread engulfed the armies of doom, the demon priests of the blood temples laid a trap to capture this scourge of hell, insatiable even by the vanquishing of the Great One. The Hellwalker sought prey in the tombs of the Blood Keep, and blinded by his fervor, the lure drew him in. The priests brought down the temple upon the Doomslayer, and in his defeat entombed him in the cursed sarcophagus. The mark of the Doomslayer was burned upon his crypt, a warning to all of hell that the terror within must never be freed. There he lies still and evermore in silent suffering.
So, Jab, if somebody was to say to you, knowing this series pretty well, that Doom 2016 and now its 2 sequels are all about a regular human guy who was so resilient, so determined, so combat hardened that nothing could put him down, and when the forces of hell showed up, he just grabbed a combat shotgun and got to work, you would probably agree that that is a load of horse hockey, right? Since that is absolutely not this story. Oh, hi. The degree to which I feel like you have to not be paying attention to believe that Doom Guy, like, fucking worked in the mess hall before this. I just don't... Oh, what the fuck? I must have run off the edge. Okay, so sorry, that was a big, bright response. I think what happened is I ran off the edge. Then my first jump was the double jump, and that's why I suddenly fell to my death. Because that was what you heard there was like, why did I not double jump? Yeah, I heard somebody whose critique of Doom the Dark Ages about how stupid it was going to be and how bad the game was going to be and how the developers had completely lost sight of what Doom was supposed to be. This person's thought process. I'm going to hope that I don't have to read this again, right? I'm gonna, like, I don't, like, we listened to it. Yes, okay, we heard it. Is all of that stuff, that Doom is about, like, this one guy who just said no more, and just picked up a gun one day and never put it down. It's like, the fuck? No! Like, every single thing that we learn about Doom Guy is, like, I am not currently the normal current human. Can I? 5. Actually. Yeah! That worked exactly the way that I'd hoped. So the whole reason that I wanted to come back here, I just wanted to look to see if there was anything over here, and no. So yeah, not only did I die, I died for no reason. And don't get me, fucking A, I got caught on geometry! No! I like bumped up against something. I lost all my momentum. Gingerby says, the Slayer has some cool mythology throughout this trilogy. I'm playing Dark Ages, and man, I really love it. Yeah, it's like they're telling a different story. I don't know what the story was in the original Doom. I never, you know, if it was anything more than, hey, there's bad guys, go shoot them. I know it was on Mars. I know that it was like, oh, we opened a portal to hell somehow. And that's fine, but it really was just go kill. It was just an excuse for like, why am I killing these guys today? Oh, yeah. I am thinking specifically of an individual, not somebody... Okay, so hold on. Let's focus here. Let's really not get caught on stuff. This is not hard. It's just a matter of not walking off the edge first. When Doom the Dark Ages was announced, there's this one person, doesn't stream on Twitch, you know, streams entirely on a different service, who just invade for 30 minutes on what a terrible project this was, how stupid it was, how they completely lost sight of what Doom was supposed to be, and just went on and on and on. And, like, I hadn't played this game. So, like, with so many things, I was thinking to myself, well, that really doesn't sound right. Well, wait, did we really find all of them? Okay. Mobile turret. Here we go. Oh, hello to Princess Casey, who says Doom the Dark Ages was awesome. So, Casey, did you finish it? I think I mentioned earlier that Casey has been playing Doom the Dark Ages, particularly on the weekends, but it's been a lot of fun to see her play that. And unlike so many other, like, really story-intense games, I don't feel... Wait, there's a doll. Hold on, I want to go get the doll. I don't feel that concerned about spoilers, and also, by the way, like, the story is something that happens every once in a while in Doom. He's not narrating to himself as he goes. Yep, okay. So, can I get that without dying? It really doesn't seem like it should be hard. Let's go this way. Okay. I really, like, this is the thing that kills me more than any enemy on this difficulty level, is just falling into a bottomless pit. Casey says, spoiler, you shoot something. Ronan says, seems like I got to punch melee more in Dark Ages. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It really makes the, like, that big, like, Morning Star or whatever you call it. Whack people with that. It seems like a really good time.
He must not reach the crucible.
Wait, what is this weapon that I'm holding right now? Oh, this is the mobile turret? Okay, well, I like that. I didn't even recognize it, as opposed to the regular Gatling gun. Oh, this is great. Hold on. Let's just... That said, I feel like I get to punch people a lot in this game as well. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I do. I need a little bit more space on these rocket guys. Nope. That is satisfying every goddamn time. That was another double kill with that. Okay, can I do have some chainsaw juice, but I don't have enough for this guy. Jab does not like that Doomslayer rides a dragon. It's so prepare the bat plane. I don't know that I've seen that. I think, isn't there, like, you guys, we're allowed to talk about, like, who out there has avoided the marketing for Doom? Maybe I shouldn't say anything. I don't want to pass judgment on what should and should not be spoilery. I feel like I want to talk about some of the gameplay stuff, but also, what if people are watching this and they didn't know anything about it? They don't want to hear it. I personally have a wide definition of spoilers, so I'm sitting here thinking about, like, but who would care? And I don't know, somebody might. It's fine. We'll have plenty of time to talk about it when I play Dark Ages. We've seen the demons fighting with each other before. However, in this environment, it seems like there's a lot more of it happening. I don't know if I'm supposed to draw something from the story with that. Oh, I was going to shotgun him some. Okay, I don't want that. But I want to see what people said. Okay, that's not a great ranged weapon. Crap. Okay, that's too much inviso. Okay, so that does... Sorry, I just... Okay. Ooh. When I threw the siphon grenade, I needed a second to determine exactly, was I benefiting from it, or did I need to stand in that orb to get it? And no, you just get it. And I know it seems like it would be like really weird to stand inside the explosion radius of a grenade in order to get its benefits, but also it's kind of weird to have a grenade that gives you back health when it goes off, so I was just trying to work that out. But no, you throw it and then the health just flows into you like good energy. Princess Casey says Doom music is therapy. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, 10 demons with explosive barrels is not happening. And like actually not even one, like not even the big hell demon, the hell baron. I'm at 0 of 10. Wait, I still don't have ammo for that. It might just be because they're so large, but the way the Caco demons just explode like a water balloon filled with gore is really good. How is there nothing here, though? This really feels like this is an environment rife with secrets. And boss fights. I think I can spare some fuel for this guy. I really need some ammo. No! I thought we were alone! Hold on. Nope. What was happening there is I was thinking to myself, I want to stun them, I want to throw a siphon grenade, and I want to line them up to do the charge shot to hit both of them. And that combination of thoughts precluded me from seeing the projectile that was coming straight at me, and I just did not make any attempt to change direction. Princess Casey says, bigger gun equals more happy. Someone's going to come in and say that you're the devil for spoiling the intricate Doom plot. And the devil that they can't just blow away with a shotgun. So what do we... Sorry, I am... Here. Oh, okay, this is just one room ago. Yeah, I was like, oh, come on. And like, I was just thinking to myself, it'll be fine. Like, I can say whatever I want about Dark Ages. You know, it's a game about gameplay conventions, not... Okay, that was actually... I feel like it really gave that. They were not very well lined up. So if I talk about some of the... But then I was thinking to myself, but it's a bunch of set-piece moments, isn't it? Like, I don't know. For the people out there that they're like, Man, I can't wait to get Doom the Dark Ages. It's the game that I'm saving up for. It's going to be my one game that I buy in this 4-month period, and I just haven't played it again. And then they come into my stream, and they're like, oh, I wonder what's going on in here. And I'm just like openly talking about all the marketing that they've spent the last 2 years avoiding. So I need a better plan than this. Not using the combat shotgun. Probably plan part A. Okay, I will take your health. And I think that 5 units is enough to... Yeah, saw one of these guys down. So that helps to even the odds a bunch. Nope. Okay, well, hold on. Let's just look around this area again. And I was down, really, I was down there. It just looks like there's so much health down there that I didn't get. I could really go for that health now, but if I go down there, I see the big jump pad. Wait, is this... No, if I go over there, I don't know that I can get back. Yeah, I'd have to go all the way around. I'm fine. We'll hit a checkpoint. It'll be fine. Shoot the icon says... Oh, this? Oh! Thank you, Jab. So Jab is saying that you can get back. How would you ever know that? That's like a secret. That doesn't even feel like it's remotely indicated. It would never, ever, ever have occurred to me. Okay, hold on. What? You guys, we all saw me land. I'm just letting you know. I promise I did not back up. I swear to God, all I pressed was W. Doom guy had his impact compensation. Okay, hold on. I'm going to assume that I got the doll still, right? Yes, okay, so it just checkpointed inside of here. Boy, how much do I want to have 200 points of health? Because I kind of do. Okay. Plus, we'll have some ammo over here, maybe. So one day, somebody just shot that big skull in the sky, and a box flew out of it, and then they got a doll. There has to be some other way that anybody ever found that. Because I've shot all sorts of things, like thinking, is it possible that this is going to be the solution? It really feels like Doom Guy's primary method of dealing with the environment is with bullets. So now I have some questions. I don't know how to progress now. If I'd taken note of that being there, the BFG ammo, I probably would have used it. I might be able to jump back from here. It doesn't look like it's higher on either side, so maybe this? I don't know. You know what? If I die, just go back to the checkpoint, so it's hardly a big deal. This is... Nope, nope. There's no way. Okay, I think that I will say goodbye to that extra health. I bet we're going to have enough on this side. Jab is also agreeing that I should have used the BFG. Yeah, it just does not occur to me. Maybe we'll use it in the final battle here. Where's my... Yeah, so this is completely different. Look at how different it is. This is the, you know, rotator version, and then this is the mobile turret version, where you go like that. Yeah, there was 1,000,000 points of ammo in here. No, I need 50. I need 50 more to completely fill it one more time. I hope I have all of these points. And hello to Guy! Oh, this guy's got a big shield. So... Oh my. Guy, I hope you're having a great Monday. I'm like tilted over in my seat. Okay, watch for that. Well, that felt like it did do damage though. But this is too slow to, like, work. We've only got a narrow window when he's not shielded up. Okay, but I need to learn that he does that flame hit. Okay, I don't know why I'm jumping so early on that. Still jumping way too early. Oh, he learned a new trick. He does it up high now. And also this. Okay. Oh! Okay. That's... Okay. He mixes things up under 50% health. Lesson learned. Guy says, pretty good, can't wait for Thursday. Guy, what happens on Thursday? Are you off from work, or you just get, you know, something cool comes out? Hold on. Oh, you can smash his ball. It never occurred to me to try that. Okay, that makes this way faster. Look at this. So now he's going to start doing worse stuff. You would think. I feel like learning that has, like, I'm not saying that I'm going to win. I'm saying that it really, okay, this is another. It sort of recalibrated the whole fight, learning that one thing. And no, I once again did not register the fact that I could damage him. Oh, wait. He says that he gets his new, oh boy, his new toy then. Gee, what is it? I know that Raz Gris recently just got a PlayStation 5, which he was really excited about. So these guys don't have shields, or don't have shields as often? Don't move. Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing what the new toy is as this progresses. I hope that hurt him too, his friend. Oh, and hello to He Who Dies. Also, on Thursday, that is the start to Guy's weekend. Guy, little secret, same here. Actually, Wednesday will be the start of my weekend, the end of the day Wednesday. I'm Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. And now we get to fight 4 of them. So, it's interesting, I was holding my fire because I guess I was just thinking in my head, oh, and these guys have shields, but they didn't. So, that second fight was actually easier than the first. Because you could just shoot. Okay, so we will learn more about the Jedi Ghost later. We did not kill the 10 demons. I missed a secret. What secret? Oh, no, it was that room. I never found the switch for it. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that later. Okay, that is going to be a good place to call this episode. I was hoping to do a couple levels, and we did. If I remember correctly what Jab said from the previous episode, that means that there's 2 left. Now, I'm going to say that between now and the next episode, I haven't decided, but I might go back into Mission Select, and it shows here all the stuff that you didn't do, and at a minimum, this level right here and this level right here, I think I can run through pretty quickly and get a whole bunch of stuff. Like, there's so many things that I just wasn't even knowing to look for. And then maybe some of the challenges on here, I'm not sure, but I might choose to do that off stream, and I will just acknowledge it if I did. Otherwise, maybe I'll do it at the top of the next episode or whatever. But like, at least these 2 episodes, I wanted to go through and, you know, get those elite guards and all those secrets, because I don't even think I had a map, or I certainly wasn't checking for it at the time. So we'll see from there. Otherwise, the next episode could be the big finale of Doom 2016, played on kind of medium-ish difficulty. Part of me is playing this and being like, boy, this would have been a lot of fun on the next rung up, but I'm just letting you guys know it also would have been much slower, because you see how often I die on this difficulty level. So yeah, sometimes it's okay to just play at something that you can progress steadily and not feel too stressed out about. Let's go find somebody fun to raid. Thank you guys so much for joining me for Doom 2016 episode 6, and we'll see you guys again probably just in the next couple of days to see if we hit credits. Until then, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.